Oh, yeah. Join us the first Friday of every month at Ultimate Audio and Fabrication in Mobile, Alabama, from 6 to 9 p.m. Come to our meet and greet, and you will see the most premium cars and trucks in Mobile, Alabama. Also featuring Bass Wars, the South's premier car audio competitive organization. You've heard of the Bass Wars organization. You've probably considered competing in the Bass Wars organization. Friends, it's time to pull the trigger.
This is just the beginning.
Bass Wars will be attending Slamology, the world's largest automotive and music festival. Yes, friends, you heard that correct. For the first time, Bass Wars will be attending Slamology. This is very exciting news, so don't miss your chance to compete with us. You'll enjoy our atmosphere and our laid-back style of competing. Those of us from Slamology, Bass Wars, Kicker, and Sky High look forward to seeing you at the world's largest automotive show and music festival, June 10th through the 12th at Indianapolis, Indiana.
Hey, hey.
Hey, everybody.
I think they like the videos even though they complained about it.
Yeah, they all it's
really
long,
like
it's long, but the minute they see their face in there, it's a whole different story.
Yeah. So
How's
I got
everybody
a
doing
little
tonight?
issue going on. I can't really see comments, man. I can see them, but not all of them.
What?
So if something comes up good, you have to tell me about it.
Yeah, well, you know, I always like to show them up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want to come in and chit chat with us tonight, Dan? We ain't got nothing else going on.
Mm-hmm. So how was your show, man? Tell me about your show.
I had a really good show this weekend. I had 31 competitors, which was a pretty decent little turnout for, you know, being what time it was. Miller Lite. Yeah, you know that. Always Miller Lite time.
More than 20.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
All right. I give up. You go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you had a pretty good show, huh?
It was a great show.
What was your loudest SPL?
A lot of sandbaggers, truthfully. I think I got a
what I was hinting at.
61, 62.
Yeah. Was that in a stealth class?
They were all sandbagging.
Yeah, that's the reason I asked if that was a stealth class.
I don't know, honestly. Hey, Bobby, how are you, sir? No tall cam tonight. They just shorts. How was your show this weekend, sir? Well, your shows.
Yeah, man, they were good. They were good. We had a lot of fun up in Benton, Tennessee. Man, let me tell you something. Let me just be honest with you.
Yeah.
You just about got to live there, man. It is gorgeous.
I've been to Tennessee. I've drove through Tennessee, I should say.
So, I've been wanting to go to Florida for a long time, and of course, I still want to go to Florida, right? But man, that East Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia area, I think it's calling my name, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, man. I come down from Virginia, and I come through Pigeon Forge and all that stuff, which is really cool, But when you get outside on those little back roads back there, man,
I'd like to see some of the back roads. That'd be pretty cool.
gorgeous.
Yeah. And see, and that's me. I find myself like when I make the long trips, I go out of my way to take the back roads, even though the interstate's a lot faster. Whatever, I like to see kind of the off rural country shit.
Yeah.
I guess that's because I'm old. I don't know.
Yeah.
It happens.
They're old as you are.
Oh, Billy. I think
yeah, man. So we went up there. The place we do it, they calling it the Steel Wheel Corner, and they're building it. The first time I went up there, they had no roof on a building. We're using the parking lot, but it's a very nice parking lot with a lot of rocks. It's
Right.
nice. It's a nice place, right? It's a nice place to have shows. Well, this time they had the roof on, and they're putting the kitchen and all in. And the next time we have one there, they're gonna it'll be like an open cafe kind of thing. It's a cool spot. I like it. And week after next, we're going up to the High Voltage show, which is a little further north, I think. I don't know much about that location, but so we'll get to see those guys again. But yeah, man, it was fun. We always have fun there. I've only been there twice, but it was a blast both times.
Even if Fuego agrees, the back roads that's I love it. I'll drive an hour, maybe 2 hours out of my way if I can take back roads. Sometimes, depending on the trip.
Well, I did that when I went up to a few weeks ago. I did a show in Georgia, and then I drove up to North Carolina, where Sundown is, and I had a whole day to go, about 4 hours.
I haven't been there yet.
I took back roads, and I literally took about 7 hours, to get up there. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
I heard up in the back roads of North Carolina and stuff's it's definitely pretty up in there.
Man, let me tell you what they have in East Tennessee, Carolina, all that stuff. They have cars, man. You pass a yard, they got 50 cars that don't run in the yard, but they're all cool old cars that don't run.
And they won't sell them either.
Gold mine, yeah.
Yeah, they won't sell them.
They wouldn't be sitting there. Nope. Yeah. So that's one thing they have up Tennessee.
That's pretty cool.
That I really enjoyed. Hey, Donnie. I haven't seen Donnie in a little while. I saw Donnie was selling his ride, man. Donnie's got a pretty loud build. It's a 60-plus build, a Jeep, if I remember right.
I don't think I actually heard anything about that.
He's down south. He usually comes to the Shreveport shows. He's come down to Lafayette a time or two.
Right.
Yeah. And we've been trying to get over there where Bobby's at, but he keeps putting his hand out and blocking us,
Bobby don't want us up there.
Mm-hmm. I wish I had a copy of our picture handy of this guy's car. Oh, not that guy's. He's got a bunch of cars.
Right. I was going to say, which one?
Have you ever seen this guy's car, Psycho Base?
I've seen pictures of it online.
Yeah, you would have seen it in one of those videos I just posted probably. It's a Crown Vic. Got some. It's got. I can't even describe it. To be honest with you, but yeah, it's a unique vehicle. So belongs at a lot of car shows.
Yeah, and see, and that's what I like when they take. We've talked about this before, but when they take the time to actually finish the write up, don't nobody want to see an ugly box with wires sticking out everywhere.
I wouldn't call his stuff finished the way we would call it finished, but I will say this: he put as much time into his doing it his way. He was finished.
You
You know,
have them people that actually, that want to expose the wires and show everything, but it's nice and clean and pretty and
yeah,
well managed.
it's just mega unique. Mhm.
Jake Luke, mine's almost done. Hello, Andy. Is Andy in here watching us tonight? Hello, Andy, if you're here.
Yeah, Jake Luke, man, I need to talk to you about a show. We need to talk about a show, man. In the next day or two, probably the next couple of days.
Yeah,
Is that buckwheat? No, it's Dan.
it's buckwheat. It's buckwheat.
Mm.
What's
Dan,
up? Thanks
I
to
was
me.
wait until you got your camera all right before I blipped you on, but you know,
Well, see, we ain't all got them fancy computer studio setups. Some of us are still,
listen,
you
man,
know.
here's my fancy computer. It bit the dust
Oh no!
Saturday at the show or Sunday at the show.
Hmm.
So we're
Who
on,
got mad at their score and broke it?
we're on like a 2008 model computer now. I hope it don't break.
He running Windows ME or something on it.
Right. Yeah, I think it's 98. Windows 98.
Hi, Jackie.
She hiding back there somewhere. They said hi, dear.
Mhm.
Man, that was the longest dang intro ever.
You like it. You're
Hey,
just
that's
mad
about
because you
4 or
didn't
5
see your
minutes.
step wall.
You guys spent 15 minutes watching it, maybe. I spent
No, I just set the phone down and waited to hear somebody actually start talking.
days.
And then when I thought it was somebody talking, it was you telling us about Slamology.
You hear what I'm telling you? 15 days on those videos. I hope you enjoy them.
They got this thing called YouTube. You can just upload it to YouTube, right?
No,
What?
man, that's not my stuff. I gotta put y'all stuff on my videos because that's what makes us cool, right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Mhm.
We got to stay a little bit different.
Well, I mean, or we could just break it up into segments where we play the videos during the show and then we discuss the videos
We have
during the show.
we have that coming, and that is called a sponsor. And we're working on those so we can have sponsored commercials during the live stream.
What's a sponsor? How's that work?
That's somebody that gives me $1 million a minute.
Oh, so that's what Jimmy keeps trying to charge me for our happy time, but
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
then he gives me some 1-900 number to call. Get a
You're
hold of
sleeping on the couch.
Right.
Look at him
Oh,
getting in
crap.
that
Yeah,
quiet
forgive me, I'm
Armada,
out here in the truck looking for stuff.
in the quiet Armada there. That never gets
Yeah.
turned up.
Nah, windshield's still there.
Yep. It's still being babied.
How loud is it, Dan?
He won't tell you.
139.9.
He won't tell you. There's been a meter in there twice, and I've heard it from people, but they won't even tell me what the score was.
There's
Yes,
been a big meter in there a bunch of times, but it ain't never done over a 40.
I think it sounds louder than a 60 when I'm demoing, right? Seems
Hey.
like
I'd say honestly, it's in the 60s.
yeah.
I
Well,
can't verify that, but Eurometer
when
says it's in
when
the
I
60s.
get in there and demo it, it gets loud because I'll turn it up. And then you see Dan running around the corner like, what the hell's going on? Turn it down, Jimmy.
I'll be looking, thinking it's some gray Tahoe with a bunch of Crossfire stuff, and then it just turns out it was my truck. Who knew?
Right.
If the driver's door don't work, it won't start. Yeah. We'll talk about that later off.
Right.
Oh man! So what's going on in y'all's neck of the world over there? Jimmy having shows, Billy having shows. Nobody comes to St. Louis, so we're just
We had a
all
lot
alone out here.
this past weekend.
Billy
Yeah.
drinks, makes drinks, side cookies, third smoke. Yeah. Sorry, I was reading comments there.
So I've been having to work too hard,
Hey,
Dan.
get my battery pack. My
Vacation.
phone died.
I can take a vacation at your house, but I got to go practice pool first because I'm
Well,
afraid.
come on down. I'll let you get some practice rounds in.
Yeah, okay. I need that. I need that.
Fuego, we was actually talking about that a little bit earlier.
Yeah. So I did go out and measure the van, and
How long is it?
well, it's 57 inches wide.
That's a lot of playroom.
I can put
How tall is it?
50. No, it's 53 inches tall, 54 inches wide. Hold on, I have a project notebook here. I just got to make sure I got the right notebook.
So what you're saying is somebody needs to message Drew with to give him these numbers? Is what you're
Who the
saying?
heck is that guy?
Right?
I'd call Noisy Boy Labs myself, but that's just
We
me.
got 57 inches wide, 53 inches tall.
You're an ass, Dan. Shut up. I love Joe Price too.
No, it's fine. We know you don't like Joe Price anymore. It's official.
It's like y'all aren't interested in my van. My feelings are getting hurt.
I am. I was catching all them dimensions, but we were trying to get you sponsors, sir. Noisy Boy Labs, Baseaholic. We're working the sponsors in here for you, sir, so that you can
Exactly.
fill all that 57 inches across.
You know what? I had made a little thing to try kind of drop people a hint.
That's
I was looking for sponsors,
They're called hashtags.
but I forget now where I put them. I think Jimmy deleted them.
Yeah, it must be the wrong podcast for that one, Dave.
Yeah, I don't know. We got Jimmy Pittman and Billy on here. I don't know who that one is.
I mean, I ruined it. It's all me. It's my fault.
Didn't I?
Hey, Denny's here though. See, we got Denny Eddie in the house. There you go.
You'll
Got
never
Roy
have
in there.
anybody.
Hey, he should sponsor us.
Denny got long money,
Should sponsor us with KC Showdowns. He's got all them big
right? He got all the big shows.
right.
He's like the godfather of Midwest car shows.
Damn. Psycho just told us to
He
shut
is.
up.
Technically,
Psycho
All
just
right.
told us to shut up right there. He wants to hear Billy.
right? He knows what's up.
I'll just sit here and stare.
Well, tell me, Dan, with those dimensions, what would you do?
I have no idea. I'd probably do like 14 kicker CVRs.
There's a reason you got no idea, Dan. You want me to tell you what it is?
What's that?
I didn't
Because I don't do boxing.
I didn't give you the third dimension.
Well, there's that part too, but I don't do boxes. I'll be the first one to tell you that. You can throw dimensions at me all day. I don't do boxes. I can wire anything.
Right?
I
Not
can tune
only that,
anything.
you can tell him what subs, what power, what alternator, what everything else. So I mean, that's
I can tell you the alternator and the power and all that, but when it comes to box dimensions and what's going to work best, I leave that to Noisy Boy Labs, Mr. Joe Price. Need the hashtag to pop up. Where's the hashtag?
Hmm.
hashtag right there. There's the hashtag right there. For all you people that can't see it.
Either that or I would just call downforsoundshop.com and have them tell me what to run.
Right? Well, I already have the speakers. They're here. I will
I was gonna
display.
say, why'd you move them? You should have left them up.
Where
on
they
the-
at? Let's see them.
Let me get one for you.
I had to make sure he had pants on first. I mean, hold on.
You never know on that part.
Look at here. Look at here.
Sponsor plug. Can we get the sponsor plug hashtag again?
What do you think? 12 of them?
Can I see the magnet on them? Are them single stacks or just?
Just ask me to pull my britches off. Why don't you, man?
Yeah, let's see the guts.
Well, hold on. Let me get you another one. If you want to see. the
Wait a
back.
minute. Them ain't the Solo X's.
No, them are old school ones.
I have more.
I thought since, I see all these kickers all over the screen during this show, I thought for sure Billy'd have like 18 Solo X's already. He's the Benda kicker. He hangs out with Kip. I thought for sure they'd have sent him the first batch of Solo X's ever made.
No, they sent those to some lady with a red Bronco. Thought she was cooler than I was. I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, well, yeah, technically those were the first Solo X's ever made, but the new versions I meant.
But there they are.
Are them dual stack magnets on the back?
dual stack magnets. So you really did want to see the nakedness.
Oh, you may get him take the rubber off now.
Show me
First
the
you got
other
him
one
showing
where
the
there
booty.
wasn't no rubber on it.
It's one magnet.
Is it just one? I was curious. I mean, I know they're old school ones, but I was curious to see if they were. Okay, yeah, that is a sequel. Okay.
Plus, it's hard.
It's cute. My mid's got bigger magnets on it than that.
I bet I can make those louder than your mids, though.
I doubt it.
I guarantee you.
He said louder
Well,
than your mids. You forgot that part. And we're not talking about the other kind of mids that you usually pick up, on the street corner either, Jimmy. We're talking
Yeah, that doesn't happen. Only high grade for me, sir. Sorry.
about.
Anyways, no, I mean, they were actually really impressive for being just single magnets.
They're old. These are about 10 years old.
Well, see, there was a thing back in the day known as efficiency.
Efficiency.
Actually,
Yeah, we don't have that word anymore.
Me and Billy
Actually-
were talking about that earlier.
Those things are more like 15 years old, 16 years old. Yeah. So, but I have them. They've been in the closet for a couple years. I'm just going to put them in the van to do something with them, right? Van goes to about 100 shows a year. Might as well, right?
You gonna have David go over there and demo it for you?
Yeah, might as well.
Pretty much. Or Billy will be over there demoing it. Billy ain't scared. He'll demo it. He might have his earplugs in, but he'll demo
I know,
it.
but Billy a busy man at the shows. Billy keeping it moving. He on the mic. He's running around. He's getting video footage,
Oh, yeah,
getting scores, hyping it up.
Work hard. Right?
I need to give
See,
you
meanwhile at the Jimmy show, Sonya's over there getting the scores and getting the lanes, and Jimmy's just stealing people's vehicles and doing demos.
Right?
That's a lie. Hold on. Now. My wife wouldn't go for that. You know better than that. No. And I was actually talking to Sonya about that the other day. I told her, I said, we need to start having an hour break in between. So if we have like a 5-hour show, we need an hour break in between. So we can go out and get lunch, hang out with all the competitors, and be able to go out and chit chat with people that we don't have the time to do during the show.
You got to have an 8-hour show to do that, man.
No, sir. No, sir.
I
I can tell you ain't getting no break at Slamology.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will. Yes, sir. That's gonna happen.
Well,
There's gonna be enough of us. There
It's
will be
gonna be
enough.
interesting at Slamology because we've not been there before, and a lot of people will not have run us. I think, at that time.
But this podcast, we're so famous on this podcast. I mean, we
Yeah,
got 19 people watching us right
yeah,
now.
19 people. Right?
But here's the thing: you're going to be a lot busier than I think you are because the Base Wars run is going to be included with the entry, right? Like everybody else's.
Speaking of that, hold on. Listen, anybody of the 19 people that are watching,
21, 22.
you need to sign up for Base Wars. Make us a priority. Make us seem important to the Slamology people, right?
Absolutely.
Are y'all going to be doing Demo Dominator at Base Wars?
We
Or at Slamology?
Yes.
No.
If you sign up for it. If they
you
sign up for it.
but that'd be tough to pull off. But that would be a good one.
Think about it though. I mean, if we only have 30 people run, but only 3 people sign up for it, I think we could pull that off.
Well, I'll
There'll
go
be
ahead and
enough
sign up
people.
for it. I'm going to enter my purple Astro van with
Yeah.
a bunch of Sundown subs in it and Crossfire amps. And then I'm going to enter my full-size black Chevy van with all my Sundown subs in it and my Extreme Windshield. Those will both be under my name.
Right.
So
Yeah.
make sure you look out for them and send the judges over.
Yes, Dan.
Thank you, because when you get yours, I'm going to get my purple van with no door on it with all sundown stuff in it.
But mine will have a mural of some chunky guy on a unicorn in the inside. Looks just
you
like
win.
me.
You win.
I have an idea.
You win.
I have an idea for a new something at Slamology. So, Dan, you could come up and pay $30 and enter that van. And then I could take my SSA meter and go to that van and meter it. And you could win a prize, even if it's not yours.
Did I get a fancy trophy?
Kyle, I'm entering your van.
I
I'm just
may,
saying it right now, Kyle.
yeah.
Kyle, me and you, we're talking about that van. It's
Nobody's going to sit in Clippo long enough to get a demo from
Peter
it.
can sit in it.
the meter will. He just said,
Yeah,
we're
but that
putting-
doesn't count for Demo Dominator. That's just Death Machine.
That's a good name for a class.
It is
I'm gonna write that down.
Killalung.
Because I mean, yeah, there's the demo guys, and then there's the Chris Lees and the Clippos and the Duncans that are just tap out machines. I don't really think they have a chance at Demo Dominator because nobody lasts long enough to call it a demo. It's just, did you survive?
Yeah.
Call it survival class or something. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, the survival. Absolutely. That's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think Dan's onto something there, and he just doesn't realize it.
All right. You got to come up with a class name, with a class for this Death Machine name. I like it. Where were you when we were trying to have some C-pillar names made up, man?
I really honestly think we should call it, we need to make a class, and this is just me, called the Tap Out. Whoever enters that class and can get more tap outs wins.
All right. We're going to do it.
Seriously.
See, you need a click counter for
How
each
do
one.
we pick the victim? Because you can't let the entry guy pick the victim, because he could pick somebody and have them tap out real quick and easy.
Well, we have about...
Oh, I know. No. I know how it is. We will take, all right, so if you enter the class, then you have to sit in the competitor's vehicle. So if the other guy in the class can tap you out, then you're out.
Okay.
But and then he has to sit in yours as well.
Oh, see, now I'm game for this because I don't tap out. So I'll sign up, and then people sit in mine, they ain't going to tap out because it ain't that loud. So, yeah, I mean, we could go all day with this one.
That's what we're going to do. It's called
okay, well, hang on. Carlos,
I ain't
Philip,
getting
Scarborough, Dan said he wouldn't tap out.
So here's the thing.
That's because I won't get in them.
Let's see if Carlos signs up, okay? Whoever else signs up, he's got to sit in his van.
Yeah, see? If Carlos goes against Dan, Dan's got to sit in his van. And if Dan taps out, it's game over.
It's Jessica's birthday, so he ain't watching tonight. So I'll talk all the smack. You have to watch it on replay later.
Yeah.
No, Jessica's not watching us tonight. Absolutely.
No, it's her birthday. They probably out wasting ammo.
Happy birthday, Jessica. Hope you outshoot Carlos again.
My wife just intervened and said, I can't allow this. You'll die. Hey, I'm insured. You get rich. Who cares? Right?
Yeah.
Just figure out how to write that one on the death certificate.
Right.
Right. Yeah, died by DB.
We got
That's my base.
house.
Hey, Steve Herman. Holy
He
crap.
died because he wouldn't tap like a normal human.
No. It still doesn't count as a tap if I die, just so you know. That's not a tap out.
If he passes out, that doesn't count.
Nope.
So hey, Ricky,
It's like wrestling with tag team. You got to get over and tag. You know what I mean? If they just pass out in the ring, it's not a tag. So
Death by base. I like that, Jim.
Ricky, where was this one? Was this Tennessee or Alabama? I remember the name. I know he was with me this past weekend.
I don't know, honestly. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know where he's at.
He was in one of my shows. I remember the name. I want to say
Liquefied internal organs. That's pretty funny. I know, right?
Yeah.
I felt like my shit had been rearranged there after I got inside Joe Price's van.
that's another one I didn't get in. And I still won't get in it now that Jordan has it either.
No, Jordan will turn it up and hurt you intentionally.
I know. Jordan's all nice. He's too nice. He scares me. I don't like him.
Jordan, yeah, Jordan will look at you in your face and give you a smile, and then the minute you turn around, he's like,
Mhm. Yeah, I know.
Benton. Yeah, the Benton show. That's what I thought.
Jordan's all nice and quiet and just the nicest guy ever, and he just goes straight, serial killer with the knob. I'm good. Nope.
If you guys only know Jordan, knew Jordan.
Oh, I do. I don't want no part of that.
Jordan's a funny guy. Him and his dad are both amazing guys.
Why have we not had Melissa and Alan Schaefer on the show yet?
Melissa was on the show. And
When was Melissa on the show? What did I miss?
Really shy.
about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, when we had all the judges on that would come on.
Yeah.
Damn, I missed that one.
Obviously, how rude,
What's up?
Dan.
You can't be doing that.
I'm slacking. Oops.
That's just rude.
Hey, Dan, did you realize that this is our 109th show?
Dang. And we got all the way. How many viewers we got right now?
109 since I started counting.
20 right now.
Yeah, we picked up one in the last 10 minutes.
We was up to 22, and then we lost a couple. But,
I know y'all had more until my fat ass got on here, and then they just went right downhill.
So I do not know. I did not know Paul Galanos before we had him on here. But when we had him on here, we had a very high number of people, right?
Just because everybody was looking for his neck. We had a bet out here.
Well,
If you could find Paul Galano's neck, you
Yeah.
won a prize, and nobody's won it yet.
but
Paul?
then I think the following week or a week or two after, we had John from Sky High
Mhm.
and Andrew from B2 and Donnie from Slimology.
That was our
And,
highest.
That was a good one.
And that was our biggest, the most people we'd ever had watching. I forget how many, but it was that it multiplied by about 4, right? So we just need to get all those guys back like every week. You know?
Yeah. See, I told you bringing me on here was just bad for viewers. It doesn't
Then
work.
we could get some sponsorship from like CBS or something.
Maybe, maybe.
Brazzers, maybe. I mean,
Hey, I think we need to reach out to the Discovery
No,
Channel.
no.
If we can't
Christian
get a
Mingle?
channel. Think about it. I mean, everybody's reached out to Discovery Channel, like Streetcar Outlaws and all them, to have their little sleek shit. Why can't we do it with Base Wars?
I'll
Let's
tell
reach
you
out
why.
to the Discovery
I'll tell
Channel.
you exactly why. Because this is a cell phone right here, but I use it as a camera. And when I do that, and then I do that to people,
what is that god awful symbol in the middle of the back of it, Billy?
I
What
know,
is that?
right? I
Oh
know,
my
don't put
God.
on it because of that.
I gotta go. Usaki's calling. I gotta talk to a real Lord now.
let me clean it up for you. Right? But yeah, when you put the camera in a bass head's face, they clam up. They don't talk well.
Yeah, we're not talkers.
And
But we'll definitely put you in our vehicles and beat the shit out of you, though. There's a difference in that. And that makes for great video. And
Yeah, but they like that
Thousands
behind
of
the scenes
girls-
drama,
thousands of girls sitting in.
whatever the heck.
Go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
See, they like the soap opera. You gotta have the soap opera.
yeah, oh man, listen, I truly look, I'm gonna be honest. There ain't a lot of things I enjoy other than business because I just love business, right? That's why I really enjoy Base Wars. It's one of the biggest reasons. But I have found that I really like making the movies, the little videos, and that's really kind of how come I force them upon y'all, right? But man, if I could get base heads to give me dialogue, I'd make us a base movie.
I bet we could get it.
Top Gun would be, they would
We
end.
can just ask Jackie which vehicle she prefers to get demos in.
It ain't that one.
Right. I bought the
I
vehicle
have
she likes to
videos
get
of
demos
Jackie
in.
that I kept private because I watched her getting that video and I didn't think Dan needed to see it. I watched her getting that demo and I didn't think Dan needed to see it.
Jackie is in everybody's vehicle but
I'll
Dan's.
just say I think it's got like 12 15s and a C pillar or something like that, you know?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Or 815s back there,
That's all right. She got paid back for that when she got in Duncan's van. She don't want no more after that.
Good
Duncan
Lord.
ruined her.
Duncan's hurt a lot of people's feelings.
Duncan violated her. She was like messed up for half the day after that. So
You heard her, huh?
yeah,
that's-
I was kind of happy about it. That's what she gets for just going around getting her demos from everybody.
Right?
That's how I
Not
felt
getting
about
one for me.
They just don't make them women like they used to. Get
See,
demo-
watch this. I'll go ask her right now. Watch.
That's
Might
how
be
I
scared.
felt about Joe Price. He hurt me. He hurt me all weekend long.
Hey,
Oh,
babe, you want to get a demo?
She's watching right now, Dan.
Oh, you want a demo, babe? See?
Out of
If
yours.
Duncan pulled up or, somebody, Billy pulls up in the van, she'd be like, Oh my God, let me get a demo.
I got demos of her sitting in my vehicle before I bought it, and really liking it a lot.
Yeah, I heard it was impressive.
Yeah, I heard it was impressive. That's why I bought it, because of her comments.
Yeah, Jackie said it was impressive, so he bought it. You know, just to. I'm waiting on the Billy Van demos.
Van. Oh yeah, the van. Yeah.
He forgot.
I got to pick up this a little bit pressing, but yeah, the van will be done
We
first.
gave up on the pickup, Billy. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I showed you. You go look on the Base Wars page and look at the Easter Sunday base dash, and my pickup's right in the middle of it.
Hi, Jackie.
So go get a demo from Jim Lawson and his damn giant pumpkin looking truck he's got now.
I don't think I've seen that one actually.
No, he hasn't brought it out yet. It's kind of I ain't putting hands on it out, but it's gonna be a beast.
I need to know who takes Jamie's videos, and I would just beg for whoever takes Jamie's videos to
Most of the time, it's his wife or him.
put their camera on a setting other than 420 by 420 or something like that.
Potato phone setting, yeah.
Come on up and help me out, because I stalk Jamie's page when I need content, and by the time I get them into my stuff, man,
What kind of content? Billy, I literally have got terabytes of friggin' videos. Like,
really?
I keep meaning to get around to editing and posting, but like, I mean, shoot, as many shows I go to.
Is make up a Google Drive, since you're a Google
Like
guy.
our phones, too,
Make
so-
up a folder,
so
put
it's
them
gonna
all
be
in there, and
slower.
share them.
About to say, I don't shoot nothing in less than 1080. Usually it's 4K at 60, which I've
Well,
discovered you'll have to downgrade that because Facebook does not like 60 frames at 4K.
They won't. No.
It does.
No, it'll load it, but it looks like potato phone for some reason.
No, I'm just gonna tell you something. Editing that, no, it would take forever.
That's because you just said you're running like a 1998 Commodore 64 or something.
No, even on
He's
my
got the old
other one,
floppy
the
disk.
2008 one, it still take, or 2015 one, it still take forever. That's a heavy edit.
Actually, I'll tell you what, there's an app I actually use on my phone called Power Director. And I mean, I don't know if it works for Apple guys. I can't say. But I know on Androids,
You have one of those like Chinese phones, right?
yeah, it's called a Samsung.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody has a Chinese phone. So
No, mine's Korean. Thank you. I got a Korean. It's half bridge. It's good.
Apple is one of China's biggest sellers.
Apple's China. I got Korean. But no, I'll say like the Power Director app is actually, I mean, you're not going to get the same thing you would with like Adobe After Effects or something like that. But for if you need to drop resolution or just do a quick edit on the fly,
Yeah, I don't
it's an amazing app.
no,
and it works really well.
Hours for everything.
Oh no, I can knock out, 20, 30 minute 4K 60 frame video in no time with it.
Yeah, no, I have to take hours to do anything. It's just the way it works. Nothing goes fast. Okay, for like right now, my computer needs a little refresh. That's all it is. I've been using it a while. Right?
A little refresh.
If I hit Control C to copy something, I counted today by my timer on my phone 43 seconds before I could do anything on my computer.
Well, when you're ready, sir, send it to me. We'll throw a SSD drive in it. We'll give it a fresh install of Windows. Back your data up.
Got 32
Get it to me.
RAM. Got a 2 terabyte SSD.
Is it SSD or is it just a regular hard drive?
No, it's an SSD. I also have a regular hard drive. I got 2 in there.
Dang, you spent the big money on that 2 terabyte SSD. Them things ain't
Back
cheap.
when I spent $2,500 on this computer. Back when. Even
Well, that's
right
why I'm wondering if it's a SSD or if it's just a mechanical hard drive, though.
now, I have 2. I promise you. It's 2 of them, and one of them is an SSD. It's a 2 terabyte SSD. I think the problem is Bill Much helped me out with my display some time ago, and he said that, and it's pretty filled up. That SSD is pretty full. He said that will slow. If it gets filled up, it will slow it down dramatically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're running dual drives, though, the trick is just get a standard mech drive for the backup, 2, 3, 4 terabyte mech drive. For the secondary, just load your programs on the SSD.
Well, that's what it is. But
Yeah.
so like after what happened before, I moved all of my actual data onto a mobile hard drive. So all that's on that C drive is just programs, Python,
Sorry, Billy.
email, Corel, Adobe, all that stuff is heavy, you know.
Oh yeah, like I know at my work, every computer we have to set up there is all because we use the heck out of Photoshop and a couple other
Yeah.
Adobe programs. So
Well, when this show is over, I'm wiping it, and I'll just be reinstalling everything over the.
I'll tell you like this: do a fresh install. If you go to Microsoft, just search Windows 10 USB Creator, and Microsoft actually has a copy with all the latest updates and everything in it.
Yeah.
Stick a thumb drive in it; it'll actually format the thumb drive and load a fresh copy of Windows without all the computer's bloatware on it.
Well, that is
That way,
happening.
you've got just bare bones Windows. It'll load its own drivers. It'll take care of itself.
Yeah. After we end this, that is happening.
Thank you. You've tuned into the Geek Squad on Monday night.
Right. Hey, so there is a base thing I was wondering about. So Shan Hayes, what does he have in his vehicle? Y'all know Shan? He's like popular. How do you not know Shan?
I suck with names, dude. Like for real, I'm the
Yeah.
world's
Right,
worst.
right,
Like
no.
I walk up and know his face, and I'll know the vehicle, but the name just it doesn't click.
Yeah, you know him. Let's see here.
I apologize. I don't.
Who's gonna have a computer without that? Come on, man.
It's cool though because it's web based. As long as he doesn't download the content, he's all right.
315s, Billy.
315s, right?
Hey, there he is. Yeah.
With 12, not about 13,000. Yeah, and an Avalanche. And an Avalanche is kind of hard to get loud,
It's got a built-in blow through.
Right?
but it's still difficult to get loud.
I've always said those are like the perfect blow through vehicles. It's already there. Like you ain't had to cut nothing.
They don't come with SPL. You have to do magic stuff to get SPL out of them.
That's why I'd consult with Noisy Boys Labs, and they get loud.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, need to do the thumb drive thing, I guess.
Yeah, just Google literally my Windows 10 USB creator tool, and it'll take you. The first ones that pop up will all be direct to Microsoft. And like I said, they load all the updates, everything already in it. So
Well, that shall be done tonight. I figured it'd take a while, so I was going to do it while I'm sleeping.
no, it should go pretty quickly. Actually, take about 45 minutes total.
It takes 45 seconds for me to control C anything.
You ain't got to do that though. Like I said, just
I'm
get
going
your
to
stuff
bed,
off of there.
man. Hey, listen, I made 4 graphics today, right? Now I spent about 2 hours on data, and I spent the rest of the day making 4 graphics because it takes 45 seconds to control C. Not to mention save a document. I mean,
Holy crap! Call Billy. Call me after the show. We'll talk.
when I go to save the document, dude, I can get up and go cook a freaking what do you call it, pot pie, and come back, and then I can use my computer again.
Wow. You got slow
Call me
internet.
after the show.
It's an
We'll talk.
i7. It's an i7, not the latest one, but 2 versions ago. It ain't a bad computer. I promise you.
Nah, there's something in there. You've got something in there that's binding up. There's something running in the background that shouldn't be.
So I'm done. We're
He's
done.
never never refragged his computer either.
Wipe it. I want it to be like a brand new, and I'll just reinstall the few things that I need.
I'll call you when we get off here.
Yeah, 'cause, we
Dan
done.
could probably help you walk you through that.
We're done. Here's the display. Isn't it pretty? So it turns out this little thing right here where it connects,
The ribbon cable.
like a million of those. So finding
Ribbon
the correct
cable.
one is a challenge for me.
No, it's a plug. It plugs right in.
Right. There's a million of those plugs right there. There's a million of them.
Touchscreen, wasn't it?
Huh?
It's touchscreen, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't a touchscreen?
But I wish it
No.
was. Hindsight, no touchscreen. I didn't want it. I told him I didn't want the touchscreen.
I have found out it's honestly about, for me personally, I've got 2 of them here. I've got the Lenovo Yoga 2, whatever fancy ones that you can flip over.
Yeah, I like that.
You can like flip the screen backwards and make a tablet.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Have never used the feature.
Really?
Not
Well,
once.
I assure you that doing the artwork, I would use it.
Oh yeah, for doing artwork and graphics and stuff, it'd be great. But that's why, I've got one of them fancy phones though that comes with, this little pen.
Oh yeah, I'd lose that. One day,
Oh no, you can't, because if you don't put it back in the hole, this thing starts beeping and getting angry at you.
Yeah, if you get 5 feet away from that phone, they will scream at you until you put it
Yeah,
back.
it'll be like, hey, you forgot your pen.
one day when Base Wars grows up, or we meet a base head that does graphics, I won't have to do them anymore. Right?
I can draw a beast of a stick figure. I'm telling you.
With that little fancy pen he's got, he can make a
Mhm.
nice figure.
Mhm.
Anatomically correct stick figures. That's my forte.
Wow.
That's funny.
So look at here, man. 2 370s. Shop in Montgomery.
Okay.
That's a lot of juice, man.
There's some juice.
Hey, how many amps does it take to run 13,000 watts?
Depends on a lot of things.
Like what?
Voltage, efficiency.
14 volts, 15 volts, 14, 15.
You talking about what, coming from the alts in?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to math it.
My speakers right here, they like 750 watts, I think, a piece, or 1,500. I don't remember. Whatever it is, I want to like double it, right? So I think I want to put about 15,000 watts in the van, right? So I need an alternator, and I don't want one that's more than about 200 amps.
See, I can save you a whole ton of money. I got a game plan. I just haven't done it yet. We should do it on the van.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's called a Teramps. And as much as I hate Teramps. No. Hear me out. Hear me out, because I hate Teramps.
No, hang on. Let me fix this conversation. Go ahead, Dan.
Get that fool.
Right? There we go. All right, go ahead, Dan. What did you say? Talk about the Teramps right now. Go ahead. Everybody's listening. Go ahead. Yeah, exactly. Right. He said Teramps are the best.
Right. Now I know he was joking. Oh, what happened? Yeah.
No, they actually they have the high voltage series, which actually was a good idea.
Yeah.
Not for most people if you don't have electrical, like commercial and residential electrical experience playing with high voltage. That was the downside to them.
So 120 volts for the fucking amplifiers. They were ridiculous.
No, try about 270 volts.
I didn't think I needed to preface the fact that I wanted to reproduce a sine wave.
Yeah, right.
Well, see, you can do that. No, but honestly, the crazy part is you can literally go on there, and Teramps has 160,000 watt amplifier. It's a 160K. It's stable down to quarter ohm. They actually rated it quarter ohm.
It's ridiculous amount of power to run that thing.
But here's the kicker to it. I did homework on it because I've been kind of eyeballing maybe doing a stupid budget build with one, just because it's so cheap to do.
I'm calling Roger Briggs right now. Everybody, Roger.
He didn't even say his last name right. I'm telling him. But no. All right. So the Teramps 160K is about $800 for this amp. It'll do what it says. I mean, even if you get 70,000 watts out of it for $800, you can't beat it. A Chevrolet Tahoe hybrid battery is 277 volts. It's 270 to 280.
Okay.
You can buy a Chevy hybrid battery for nothing, maybe $1,000. You can get a charger for it for a couple $100 to go with it.
Hold on. When did $1,000 become nothing? Because I'm broke as hell. $1,000's a lot of money.
Comparatively speaking. All right, now let's look at what it would take you to do.
Said $1,000 was nothing, big baller. Big
look, all right. Well, now let's say
it's a lot of money to people.
How much money would it take you to get 160,000 watts out of a 12-volt system? More than $1,000, I can tell you that.
200 grand.
Right, exactly. Now you could do this same thing, and like I said, yes, I am not a Teraamps guy. By no means I make that publicly known, but the concept behind what they were doing was actually pretty good. The downside was the fact that people, when installing this is not something for your everyday installer because you're playing with voltage that can kill you.
Right.
Literally can kill you.
Right.
So
240 of it.
right.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
like I said, I mean, you get it up around 270 volts, the thing will do well over 100K. And the beauty is
You know,
you can't
if
you can't
put a regular Crossfire amp at 270 volts, wouldn't it do 1,000,000 watts?
for maybe a millisecond. Yeah, and then it Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
nobody in the right mind
That's
makes
a lot
an
of volts,
amplifier
man.
for 270 volts. I mean,
no,
seriously.
Teraamps did though. And they have a 60K, the 160K and a 50K or a 30K, I think, are all high voltage. But no, like I
nobody
said,
can
for
run
the money to watt, you really can't beat it because you could
I
literally get
agree.
you could get the Chevy Tahoe, get 2 batteries.
Hold
It'll
on.
run all day on it because it doesn't pull a lot of amperage because it's such high voltage.
When we have competitors asking for dryer hookups at our competition, then we know we got problems because they're trying to get that 240 dryer volt hookup.
If they're running a generator on a trailer behind the car, then you know what's up. But no, like realistically, all right, so you get 2 Chevy hybrid batteries, you've got, $2,000 in electrical system versus what you would spend. And not only that, because the batteries go in the back, you ain't got to have 52 runs of 1-aught coming from your alternators. You ain't got to have 32 alternators. You ain't got to deal with all that. You can literally keep your stock alternator on the front, your stock battery on the front to run the head unit and some 4 channels.
So I think I missed something. This amplifier you're speaking of, how much? What voltage does it take?
270 to 280 volts input.
Okay, all right.
A Chevy hybrid battery from the Tahoe,
Yeah, that's definitely
right out of the factory, is 270 something volts. So you don't have to break the battery down.
Yeah,
You hook directly to it.
yeah.
I think
okay.
the
So we
C-Max
so
are the
much
same
current,
way, though,
what,
actually.
half an amp.
The C-Max out of the car are actually the
10
same.
Oh, I believe it only has, if I'm not mistaken, there's only one set of power runs that go to the amp.
Like that's what I'm saying, like 10 amps.
Yeah, it doesn't pull crap for amperage because it's all voltage.
Mhm.
So, like I said, I mean, if you're looking to do something retarded on a budget build, like I said, I have considered doing like a ton of low-grade subs or mid-level subs in a box van or so, like a U-Haul truck on one of those amps and just throw up a stupid number on literally an incredible budget.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Like I said, I mean, I'm an electrician, so yes, I'm used to playing with the high voltages, so I know how to do it. But like I said, the big downside to it was definitely not a product for your average everyday person who's used to 12 volts, because they hit it wrong, you're going to the ER, you're dead.
You're
But
dead for sure. 100%.
But I mean, the thing was, and the two, when they came out, the hybrid batteries really weren't a thing. So you had to have 40 batteries ran in series to power one of these. Also, not very good idea.
Right.
But now with the hybrid battery market being what it is, simple and cheap to do.
Yeah, but everybody's reverting back to the 12 volt, though.
Nobody ran the high voltage. Only one I know that ever ran it was Sanchez, and Ralphie Sounds uses them. Ralphie's got 4 of them in his van. He has 460,000 watt amplifiers on a stunt wall.
Dang, that's mean.
Ridiculous.
And there's no subs in the vehicle. This is all stunt wall.
That hurts.
4 160K amps.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part is they're full range.
Oh yeah, no, me and him wouldn't be friends.
No.
No, we're not friends.
No. You keep that stunt wall out of the park.
Yeah,
Not
y'all
even
mad at me. I
around
got
the
2
park.
2Ks. This dude's got 460Ks in the van.
Right.
That's nasty.
Yeah, but so I think aren't companies kind of starting to go back to the whole 12 volt thing? Like the Sundown does the salt stuff, right?
A lot of companies are going back to the 12 volt. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's for the average competitor, the average person, they run 12 volt. You know, until you start getting up into the serious competitors or the people that's got a lot of money, nobody really bumps up to that voltage. You know,
The 17, 18 volt range. Yeah.
well, hell, I mean, most series competitors are still at 15, 16 volts.
Right.
I mean, you know, so I mean, why make something that no one's going to buy?
I'll say Crossfire. I never understood why they had two separate lines for like the 8K. And I've even had this conversation with Roger. I never understood why. Like literally, the crazy part is they have the 8K and the 8X. The 8X is unregulated and can be ran up to like 18 or 19 volts. The 8K can only go to 16. But the crazy part I never understood is, and I had asked him repeatedly, is like up to 16 volts, they're identical. If you run the 8X, which is the unregulated 19 volt one at 14.4, it does the same thing as 8K. So I'm like, why did you come out with two separate amps? Just, it does the same thing.
Well,
but it is such a limited market. It's not cost effective for a lot of manufacturers to have the higher voltage amps.
yeah.
Right? Makes sense, though. I mean, seriously. When
Most, like you said,
yeah,
most people, I mean, are considering high voltage now in the mid to upper 15s, which 95% amplifiers now are fine with that.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
But I want to put one of them 160Ks in Billy's van on all them kickers for him.
Man, that would be fun.
Hey, like I said, I mean, as far as dollar to watt, it's hard to touch.
Right.
And like I said, the beauty is literally you don't have to upgrade your vehicle's electrical at all because you can't get that kind of voltage from a car.
Does that battery have, you think?
Quite a bit.
So pulling, I'm just estimating 10 amps. You know, I don't know what the draw would be, but
Oh, I'm sure it's more than that. But I mean, even so, 160K, if it pulls 140 amps.
at 270 volts, it's probably not a lot more than that.
No, like I said, if I'm not mistaken, it may have two sets of power runs. I can't remember, or it's just one. But I know it doesn't pull much amperage at all because of that super high voltage input.
Yeah.
I mean, when your input voltage is pretty much what your output voltage is, there's not much other than turning it into the sound wave that really has to happen.
Yeah.
Like I said, actually, they went up. They used to be about $700 for that amp. I just checked today; they're like $820 now.
Well, so I still have to pick all that stuff. But the first thing is I need to reach out and figure out what alternator I can put in the van, because that's where I start. The alternator, because if you don't put it in to the amplifier, you can't get it out, no matter what amplifier you have. So I'm going alternator once I figured that out, which would be reliable, right? Because Billy travels in this thing.
Right? I highly, and I know the shameless plug. I'm not sponsored by the show, so I'll say it. Brand X. That's
And so
I know some people will say whatever, but like me, I travel, I drive.
Right. Well,
I put miles on it.
I'm going to start out with how much power can I put into it reliably. Then I'm going to reach out to battery people and say, hey, how much battery do I need to tote this load that I want to run? Right. And I'm going to be putting in this many amps into it when I'm charging. So
makes sense.
And once I figure that out, then I can kind of go on. But I think I would like to put about 12,000 watts on these 12. I'm considering doing like 6 of them for 2 reasons. One, these are a little bit older. So if I break one, I can't get another one, right? That looks the same. And
I heard Kip would open up the production line just for you and have them remade.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know you drank that moon pie stuff you have. It's still there, right? You're not drinking it, are you?
He's had plenty of sips on it.
Those gold drinks in that refrigerator you showed us.
No.
Boons, yeah.
But, that's Old English.
That's an old E40.
Old English.
It's been there for like 12 years. And it keeps showing that same bottle because it's never
aging. It's aging, sir. It's like a fine wine.
Right. Like these subs, right? But if I can't replace it, and so I don't want to have a jacked up new sub. Besides that, the baskets are a little different on these than the newer subs. So, But anyway, with that being said, I also thought about doing a isobaric box and not telling anybody, and making my 6 that you see just pound and make you just think, oh man, Billy is amazing because of what he did with these 6 subs. Would there really be 6 more behind it that you know about?
Or you can do like a push-pull config on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But just not tell you. And then I could just be a hero.
Well, you're already my hero, Billy. So
Right. That's cool. No, I wouldn't do that, but I thought about it.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, I thought about
that was
doing,
like what we thought about doing with the Funky Pups. We were going to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't
I
really
just
know
never
the
did it.
advantages in it. I don't know a lot about doing that, so that's the reason I haven't. I don't know the ins and outs of that enclosure.
But the beauty is, you know people who do. See,
Yeah.
it's not what you know; it's who you know.
100%.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. Who do you know that that I could speak with intelligently about like isobaric type stuff? I don't know many people.
The old
I don't know
school.
if Drew does much of them, but he's smart. He could probably figure them out.
I think he's into what we do. Isobaric's a little different.
You'd have
I
to
will
reach
say
out
John
to
Daya.
the old
John
school.
Daya out in Cali is very, very good.
Yeah, I don't know him.
He actually used to do the designs for Jonathan Price's boxes and all that stuff too. And but he's an older school guy, so he would definitely be on the isobaric tip. And I have sent him some funky things over the years, and he has always pulled it off. So he would definitely be one to talk to.
Yeah, well, that would be cool. Yeah, because back in the day, see, people nowadays, y'all have 12,000 watts in a footprint like this, but used to that was 500 watts for us, right? So we didn't have Class D, we had AB, and that's why the Warhorse is that big,
Right.
and it's very efficient. Imagine if it wasn't a Warhorse, it'd be a Warhorse. It would be.
I don't know what class the Warhorse is in. I don't even think it's a D or an AB. It's some weird, funky,
Yeah.
strange
it's
thing
like-
that Kicker
I
came up
think
with because
it's
it does not operate like a normal amplifier.
It's like a C class.
It's something.
Well,
AB put together. It's C.
well,
Yeah, it's something.
it's
I don't know
very
what it is.
efficient. It was efficient, for its time for sure.
It was. It just sucked that it once again, kind of like the high voltage thing, was that people didn't understand how it worked and were trying to wire it up like a normal amplifier.
Yeah,
And you couldn't do that.
right.
You could not wire that thing up like a normal amp or you're going to have a fireworks show.
Most people that actually had that amplifier could never figure out how to efficiently use it.
Well,
No, like I said, most people couldn't figure out how to properly wire it because of the push-pull config on it. Like, it's not.
I think it was a very, very cool amplifier, but it did have a little bit of a noise when it swapped from the positive rail to the negative, and so that was kind of a hiccup. But what can you do about that? I'm not sure, but that was what, 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
It was definitely a game changer when it came out. I mean, nobody else was doing anything like it.
Yeah. Right.
Like I said, now we got amplifiers that need 280 volts. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the thing of the past too.
hold on. Now you can now get 160,000 watt amplifier for less than we paid for 1,000 watts back in the day.
That hurts, man.
That's all right.
I'll tell you something else. People can do with 212s what we couldn't do with a wall.
Oh, facts. Absolutely.
For sure. Breaking to 50 back in the day was almost unheard of, and
But
everybody's
you
doing
got guys
that.
like Ronnie Smith out here with a single 8 doing more than we did with a wall of
Right.
speakers.
You
back
just
in-
want to
yeah.
snap that guy, right?
Speaking
Right.
of Ronnie, I mean, has anybody heard or seen Ronnie lately? I have
Yeah,
not
he's
seen,
alive. I talked to him
I've
the other
not
day. He's
seen
alive.
any comments or any build pictures or anything.
It's
from-
fishing season, man. Plus, he's got like 27 cars he plays with now. So, like, he
I
don't
know,
even get the base pages no more.
I know, but the wagon, I mean, if anybody knows Ronnie, they know that wagon. That wagon is amazing.
It was. It was.
Well, it was. You're right. He's tore it apart like 15 different times.
Oh, well, no. And then he tore it apart. And then he got the Grand National. Then he got the Cyclone.
Did he
Oh,
start?
he started getting all them turbo 80s Chevys. And now he's got a whole collection of them. So yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
He used to do some pretty amazing thing. That sniper box he put in his wife's car with that single 8 was pretty cool. The
Oh,
one
yeah.
that his daughter did the artwork on. That was pretty amazing.
yeah, that's always been his test box. That thing is nuts.
Mhm.
He's got years in developing that thing. But yeah, like we were saying, one single 8 out there doing like 55s.
We got a high five
Hey!
in the house.
Right?
Yep, Melissa's right. It was Bisquick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was the name of that wagon.
Now it's called Bis Dusty. Because yeah, it's sitting there.
It's Bis forgot.
Bis gone.
Bis gone. Yeah, there's a good one for it. Bis no more.
Billy would have loved that thing. That wagon was
Oh,
it really was. It was super
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Plus, like it was cool the way he had like his amplifiers and stuff.
And
Because
they-
like if you looked in the vehicle, he had a cover. I think he had like 26.5s in it. It's
he
a
had ridiculous numbers stuff.
it
in
was
there.
a 60-something Chevy Biscayne wagon. And had it all restored, beautiful inside. Like he had all the subs built into the floor, and then had a cover that could go over them. And like all his amps and batteries were in old school suitcases
And
that
cooler.
just sat in the back. So if you looked in the back, it just looked like a normal wagon with a couple suitcases back there.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It was a really cool design.
it really, really was. It was amazing, especially the very first one where he had the old drive school,
The Bluetooth driving
drive-up-
speaker.
the old drive up speaker. That was,
Yeah.
I mean, the thought that he put behind some of that stuff he did was amazing. It really was. Very
Yeah,
amazing.
he wanted them backwoods geniuses that
We need
undercover.
photos. We need photos.
I will
Well,
find some. I will gladly
Yeah.
find. I've got a ton of them.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Seriously, I'd like to actually have him on one time.
Every bit of that thing was just oddball and great because, like I said, he had 26.5s, and the thing would play. I've got videos I'll send you later, like where I was getting demos from, and we were playing around the car wash in it. And I mean,
had
he's
his
out there
own
playing
personal-
18 hertz on 6.5s.
He had his own personal 8s made for him.
Speaking of 18 hertz, let me find this graphic. We had a guy run the Hurricane class.
This
Bobby
weekend, I had
Mansfield.
somebody doing 19 hertz.
No.
All
No, Bobby does. He runs the class above. Yeah, Nick, guy named Nick, and Andalusia this weekend did a 36.48 on a 30-second average on the glass.
I think, well, on the glass may be different, but I had somebody doing 19 hertz this weekend. I think was a lot louder than that.
Let's see. Well, now Nick had two 15s or
It
3
was Jesse. I can't remember his last name, and I apologize, Jesse.
Nick Berkey.
Jesse something was in that Hurricane class, I believe.
Whatever fool made your graphic, man. He made the writing too small. I can't read that.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to read there a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, Jesse. I can't remember his last name.
Christopher. Jesse Christopher. A
Jesse-
47
Yes,
change.
at 19 hertz. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I will say Chris Kyle out west. He's got 621s in a 6-order
Dang.
in like a Suburban, and I think he's doing 61 or 62 at 15.
okay, I want to see that, Brett. Brett,
Right.
next show. I'm calling you out. I want to see that.
Man, look, I don't doubt that he can do it, man. I was standing next to his vehicle when he was giving somebody a demo, and it was stout. Now, I don't think it was that low, but
Look,
his is stout, man.
we got birthday.
Hey,
girl
there's
watching
Jess.
us.
Right?
Hi, birthday girl.
Happy birthday, Jess!
Yep. Happy birthday.
Brett said he'll try it.
Let's see.
All right. We got to get video of that, Billy.
I don't
For
know what
sure.
mine does at any hertz, so we're good.
Yeah.
You should get in on those demo things. That's why I create them for you guys anyway. Let's see. Well, Grant put up a 61.24 this weekend. And he did a 58.9 in Twister.
Dang.
C-pillar.
That's the 30-second
C-pillar.
average. Now, that's
C-pillar.
high frequency, but
But he is C-pillar, though. I mean,
It's C-pillar too, yeah.
we got to get that out there. He is C-pillar.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Now we had Orrin Barkley at the Benton show. He put up a 67 and change. One of his surrounds was unattached from a sub. So kind of infinite baffle type thing.
Is that what we call that now?
You know,
I see Carlos reduct tape his surrounds and put some some E6000 glue on it and do a 84. So I mean,
Gorilla tape is amazing stuff.
right?
what's everybody else's excuse?
Well, he didn't know it until he done finished running, So
I seen Joe Price do the same thing in his van. Some Gorilla tape and some glue. And
Yep, I've seen Gary Killian do it a bunch of times too. I mean, Gorilla
Yeah.
tape is amazing.
It really is. I think Jordan ran them subs like a couple years after Joe Price fixed them at a competition. To be truthful with you, at least one of them I know of because I actually had to pull it and put it back. I used to be the little guy.
I just want to know why Jess is watching us instead of out partying it up right now.
I know, right? I'm sorry.
Right.
I hope you're having a great birthday, Jess.
Man,
Or maybe she's like really done.
y'all don't realize this is a mega show right here. Like, we if
I get that, but we make exceptions for birthdays. If they don't want to tune in for the birthday.
right. But I'm just saying, if what's one of them big movie companies? What do they call it? It's been like 20 years since I've been to a movie, but what's a movie company?
Fucking-
What
what
is it?
are
What, we like some Paramount or Foxy or something?
Yeah. See, if
okay.
Paramount knew how to get in touch with me, they'd be all over us for this show.
That makes perfect sense right now.
Yeah.
Parties tomorrow.
Oh, right.
That makes perfect sense.
Right.
Hold on, I'm checking my inbox because I didn't see no invite.
I
So
didn't see no invite.
I see no invites in my inbox. I'm out.
Mhm. Yes. Nothing will make that website better for you. I'm sorry. I'm working on it as we speak. That's a lot of data that goes onto those on those spreadsheets. And that's one of those things when I hit Control C, my computer then tells me the page is not responding. Do you want to wait? And I have to do that twice before it actually copies over to the other page. So
Generally, they're not that bad. And I will give you.
they are on my end. So
They load fine on my Samsung. Just saying.
well, that's only for a short while because you'll be throwing that thing out the window. But so what I have done, and probably this week you'll see there's some new tabs, and I split them up basically, and so I'll be populating all that a little later this week, so that maybe they will load and not take so long.
Well, you'll have your computer all refreshed by then too, so it'll be amazing.
Yeah, I got to get this in.
Oh, here I got a better idea, Billy. Why don't you just come on up here?
Yeah,
You can go down and get your practice games in on the pool table.
Yeah,
I'll fix your laptop while you're practicing.
yeah, that sounds like a plan.
See, there you go. Win-win.
So this thing right here, man, there's
Dan won't let you forget it though, Billy. You just said that online, and he will
Yep,
not. Let
the
you
internet
forget
never forgets.
it. He will
Right.
not let you forget it. Trust me. Trust me.
I can't figure out what that is, so I can't order this till I figure out what that is. Do you know what it is, Dan? Can you tell?
I'm sorry, I'm on this little tiny screen Samsung.
There's
Oh,
a
I
million
can zoom in. Hold up, I can zoom in. Oh,
Hey.
there we go.
There's a million of them though.
All right, put that closer to your camera again.
It won't help.
And zoomed in.
It won't help. But
Yeah, it's the ribbon cable contacts.
there's a million of these, and no real way to know which one I need.
Unplug it from the same one that you unplug it from. That's why you take
I have
pictures.
to ship it here to get the new one and to plug it and see. That's a lot of doing.
Well, I know, but that's when you pull your old one apart, take pictures, and then put them back in the same ports.
Now, did you dismantle that, or is it broke like that?
No, I dismantled it.
Okay.
Oh, you pulled it apart beforehand. Oh,
Died.
oh.
It died in the middle of the show yesterday. Of course, it Doesn't die when you're not using it. You're right.
Well, about to say it should have a HDMI port on there somewhere. We can always do a backup game plan. Just external screen it.
So it does have the HDMI, but you know what? It's be fixed or buy a new one.
I mean, if I had Jimmy Pittman money, I'd just buy a new one. But
Me too,
you
man.
know, I get Jimmy Pittman money.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, really? Dan, if you don't meet her at Slam,
I'll go throw up a $39.9. Don't buy it. I'll come meet her.
oh, we heard that. That's all live. Dan said he's coming to meet her.
Well,
at
listen.
Yep,
Slam.
139.9. Hold me to it. I will do a 139.9.
I got some video of David getting a demo from Dan. David ought to be able to tell us what he could do, but Dan does.
I could tell you pretty close, but he hasn't turned it up all the way. So
I know at what point the windshield goes.
that's when he actually turns it up. If he has a window, he hasn't turned it up. And I've said this for years, but it's true. If the window's there, Dan didn't turn it up.
I will tell you that the system will outdo the truck.
Yeah.
That's my limitation is not the subs or the amps, it's the truck.
But
The firewall, the windshield, the truck gives before the system ever gives.
just because you got an Armada.
It's because I beat the crap out of this thing for like 10 years now.
No, it's an Armada.
I'll be right back.
If you'd have got a Chevy or a Dodge.
Oh, you want to talk about Chevys now, sir? Hold up, sir. Should we go down your list?
Hold on now. That's not my fault. So we can't. hold that.
Oh, well, you got a Chevy and you got Chevy problems with it.
My Dodge, my Nitro, I'll put that against anybody.
What
Even-
nitro? I didn't see no nitro in your driveway last time I was there.
Even in all the hands that they've been in.
No,
I'll
you
still
can't bring up
nitro.
old stuff, sir. You don't have a nitro anymore. Doesn't count. Does not count.
It does. It does.
I think Ronnie just picked it. Yeah. Most people are always worried about, oh, I'm going to smoke a sub or I'm going to, my app's tapped or my voltage drops. No, mine is, okay, there goes the windshield or the firewall just came completely apart or.
That's been apart a long time.
Yeah, it's ported now. It's fully ported firewall.
When you're driving down the road and you can stick your foot out the dash.
Oh, I feel the air coming through it. Driving, like when it's cold out, I feel it's straight wind coming through the firewall.
I've thought about
It's
it.
that
Chris.
bad.
I've actually really thought about having that back. Yes. I miss the Nitro. I'm not going to lie.
He said- David's comment there.
I know exactly
Well, you got to do full song demos. If you don't do full song demos, what's the point? He said, "Want to buy it back, Jimmy?"
I mean,
Yes, he does. He misses. That's all he ever talks about. He's got a badass build sitting in his driveway, and all he talks about is my nitro, my nitro
It-
this, my
it was
nitro that.
louder. 164. Proving
Go
it
turn
on
up
my-
the damn Tahoe.
Shit, I can't get it to quit breaking. I mean, seriously,
That's Chevy problem, sir.
right? Right now it's broke. Broke.
Like
That's all
me.
I gotta- Well, no, that's old.
Oh, old and broke. Hey, there's Big Sexy. He's back.
Right. I went and took care of my hair, looking messed up.
The Nitro could if I wouldn't turn it up all the way, actually. I used to demo pretty decent with the Nitro. But I always got to that point where I had somebody sit beside me that was louder and I wanted to turn it up and then I'd smoke a sub and yeah, it happened a couple times.
Yeah, but now you got real subs, so you don't have that problem.
It's not turned up either though. We both know that.
It's still got more in it. We ain't really played with it yet. In fact, we
Everybody
really
does-
ain't played with it at all because all I did was dial in your doors. Like we haven't even touched the.
everybody
I don't
does
think
what
have
they
you
can.
messed with the big amps yet?
They're still at a quarter.
Oh yeah, they got way more to go because like the way they were set when you got it
Hey,
was like
I got this.
straight just
I got
break
this.
in.
They have 3/4 more to go.
Yes, the volume knob on the amp has more to go.
Yeah.
A lot more. But that's when I really officially start breaking shit.
Oh no, I will say, like I helped dial it in when Neil had it, and we clamped it off extremely conservatively. Extremely conservative on the clamp.
I know.
And that thing has got so much more in it that hasn't been touched
Not
yet.
with the battery power it's got on it, but yeah.
Well, y'all lithium guys, I swear. You know, I don't have them problems.
Turn it up. That's what Leonard Skinner says. Turn it up.
Well,
Turn it.
I only have 5 banks of Yinglongs in there. That's not enough to support what I have, battery wise. Dan said he answered a comment.
He don't like to talk about power, I guess, right?
Yeah. When we talk about efficiency and power, he's like, okay, I gotta go.
He out, huh?
I got caps right now, Brett. I actually have 5 banks of Yinglongs in there, but I need more. If somebody want to help sponsor me or kick me in with some stuff, that'd be a different thing, but I can't afford it right now.
Well, hey.
Hey,
What happened?
nice of you to join us.
I'm back again.
Eminem said that, didn't he? In a song. Or was that George Strait?
Guess who's back?
Yeah.
Dan is back.
Shady's back.
back
again.
Yeah. Surprised y'all know that old music.
Oh, I just chimed in. I was on some Slim Shady. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, me too. I don't know about the old stuff. If it's before like 83, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't know any music in 83 except Hank Williams. I think he was the only musician around before 83. Otis Redding, maybe.
Oh, come on. There was the Bee Gees. ABBA. You missed all the
No.
good stuff.
No, we didn't really get into the Bee Gees. We did.
Oh, come on, Billy. You know you was riding around rocking some Bee Gees.
We did watch Staying Alive on TV, but I got ridiculed for that. Right?
Get alive.
I got ridiculed for listening to Queen. Yeah.
Oh, I like Queen though. Bohemian Rhapsody is the shit.
Oh, no, Queen is the bomb, in my opinion. They're freaking awesome. But back in the day, I really got ridiculed for them.
Well, that's because they were all about the old.
See, I'm trying to picture Billy with the big hair back in the 80s. You know,
I had
his Motley Crue and Poison days.
I had the mullet. Yeah, I had the mullet.
He was watching.
Oh, you was rocking a full Duncan, huh?
Not above my ears, but long in the back. Yeah.
He was rocking the Soul Train stuff.
Right.
Definitely AC/DC, Kiss.
Yeah. AC/DC was the very first concert I ever went to.
Mine was Motley Crue. That was my first concert.
Mine was Motley Crue too, as well. Actually, believe it or not.
Mine was
My
AC/DC.
aunt actually bought me tickets at 12 years old for the Dr. Feelgood tour.
Smoking in the boys' room.
Guess who opened for him? Def Leppard.
That was back when he had 2 arms, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say he had 2 arms back then. Didn't
Was it
he?
the 1-armed Def Leppard or the 2?
Hey man, you can't be on the internet talking about Danzig. What year was that?
Danzig. Well, they're still producing music though, so I mean,
Really?
yeah, I think they came out with a new one this year.
No, that was 10 years ago in that movie, the Las Vegas movie.
Fear and Loathing?
Huh?
What, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
No, the one. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a good movie out in Vegas. Bradley Cooper was a funny guy. Zach.
Oh, The Hangover.
The Hangover. Yeah,
Yeah.
Danzig had a song in the beginning that's really good. But yeah, I thought he was in like I didn't know anybody ever even knew him, but.
Well,
Hey, Glenn Danzig was
talking
God
about
in the
a
80s.
new punk or a new rock group, actually.
Huh?
Well, it's not new. It was early 90s, I want to say.
That's definitely not new.
Thanks.
Shut
I'm
up,
feeling
Billy.
older by the second here.
Right.
We're going to get Geritol for a friggin' sponsor next or what?
You already got being gay, so why not?
We're gonna have AARP and Geritol as our new sponsors for Base Wars. Thanks.
Hey, they're the ones that have all the money.
Right. I mean, think about it, truthfully. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
When it comes right
Any
down to
nursing homes out there looking to sponsor a show,
Right?
please feel free to email Billy at.
No doubt.
wait a minute. Depends. Armin Hammer.
Oh no! See, we could have Wilford Brimley doing the diabetes, Base Wars.
I'm falling and I can't get up from all the music in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure.
Well, gentlemen, I think we've reached that point in time in the night.
Yeah, nobody's watching anymore. They gave up on us.
We're up. We got
We
20.
got 26.
That probably
Yes.
means 2,600. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, it's a
26,000.
multiplication factor that's involved there,
Thousand.
sir.
He just neglected to tell us that.
I think we're at like 26,000. Let's
Yeah.
be truthful. Yeah, it's because we got Billy on here. He's famous.
I'm on here every week, and we got 15 people.
I'm still pissed off. Apparently, I missed the Melissa and Judges episode because, like that, I hate I missed that
I
one.
like that, Chris. Actually, you did.
Oh, just wait. Now I'm gonna get my Power Director video editor out, and we're gonna have some fun with that one. Just watch. New Base Wars ad coming soon.
You can't sponsor a base ad for only 75 cents a month.
Right?
He's in the back with a tweeter. That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, we do appreciate everybody for watching us every week and dealing with all of us. And
Yeah, I tried to pull some knowledge out of these fellas today, but it just didn't happen. We'll try
Yeah,
again next week.
it wasn't happening today.
You definitely wasn't gonna get that when I came on here. I mean, knowledge went right out the window.
We talked about some power. We almost got some information out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see you run a Terramps 160K in the van.
And I just can't do it.
We can put a Mr. Fusion in there. You can have 1.21 gigawatts going to it. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I think we just need to start with our alternator, and I think we need to go with that. And then I tell you what, optimally, I think it would be we need to get Patrick back on here, talk about the alternator, and then we need to get battery guys, either XS or Travis. Tell me what I'm gonna have to put in there in between that alternator and the amp. Something got to go in between there, right? Like a battery.
You gotta have wires that run in between them.
Wires, yeah. I mean, unless you got them new wireless charging system put in there somehow.
I'm working on that, but
Right?
need to get on this because all these shows are coming up really fast, and I'm tired of riding that van without a wall. Right?
I mean, we'd have to reach out to some companies like, Jonathan Patrick,
You reach out to Patrick.
John Ray with Sky High,
He's
or
been on here already, but
some of the bigger companies.
I just thought it'd be cool for this show to design the system, and let's do it all right here, and then build it, and then look at it and see it at the shows.
David said he's got us covered on knowledge.
One day when he's not drinking. We'll wait a long time for that one.
Oh man.
Yeah. So maybe by next week, I doubt it, because I have a pretty busy week this week.
There you go. Brett called you out.
I want a wall. Yeah, right. Well, he's probably driving the van up for me. For us.
Well, what? How far away are you from Slam, Billy?
15 hours, 14, 13. I don't know.
I actually I got a closer drive than you. I only got 7.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah.
Dang.
For once, yeah.
Well, like 4 hours from Slam. That one's an easy one.
Oh, shut up, Dan.
How is that possible, Dan? I could drive to you and then drive over there quicker than it takes for me to go from me to. Well, maybe not.
Well, see, that's the point when you come over here the night before and you practice pool games, you bring a computer, we fix computer while you're practicing, and then you get on the pool table and yeah. See? We just integrated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cue ball you got?
A white one.
Got a little red circle on it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Red dot, red circle.
You got a little circle on there. Got a little mark for you.
Circle, not a dot.
I don't know if it's circle or dot. I had to go look. But
Dude.
I will special order you a cue ball if it makes you feel
No,
better.
I can bring my own cue ball. No problem.
Okay.
I'm just curious. If I need to bring my own balls, I could bring them, you know.
Damn, David, we love you too. I go down there every year. I don't want to hear that complaining or that crying. I drive down there every year.
What's funny about that is so David rode with me up to you guys, you know, when I didn't want you to have to face the people not having trophies. I wanted to come up there and say, hey, you know what? This is my mistake, not Jimmy's. You know, bash me, not him. And so David rode with me. Well, man, I thought I'd be leaving down here at like 6 o'clock, right? But it was like 9. And we drove all night. We stopped for about 30 minutes at one Waffle House and got to you guys at about noon the next day. Dude.
Yeah, I know. You got here, and I think David went to sleep for a while in the chair.
I think he was going to sleep during my demo. I mean, that poor guy was beat up. I remember that show.
Yeah. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I was pretty impressed that you guys actually made it.
Yeah, well, we was gonna make it. I just we were sleepy when we were there, you know.
Yes,
but
you do, Chris.
Oh yeah, both of y'all was in like zombie mode. You can tell y'all was.
Yeah,
it was a rough one.
Yeah,
Really
I'm glad that's over. I'm not doing that again.
Well, maybe this year.
I'm driving all night. We get a sponsor from Jonathan Price and let him fly us. He likes to fly, right?
Right. It's a 13-hour drive for me, Brett. If I don't stop, if I do stop, it's theoretically probably about 15 though.
To Slimology? For you
guys. To you guys.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. If I know to Biloxi, it's 9 for me.
Biloxi's a 13-hour drive for me.
Yeah, it's only 9 for me.
But Dan's 3 hours for me.
8 or 9. 8 would get you to Jackson, which is about two hours more. So about 10 hours. Yeah, you can't make it 9, Dan.
Oh, if I'm driving a regular car, I'll make it in 7. And this thing, it's about 9.
No.
Well, I'd have to agree with you. I don't think so. No way.
Y'all gonna make me Google it. I wish I could bring my little fancy screen up with the graphics and.
I'll do it for you.
Here.
I'll do it for you. I have a computer monitor right there.
Now you got to go from Festus, not from St. Louis, because I'm south of St. Louis.
Oh, are you?
Festus.
Yeah.
What town?
Festus, Missouri.
Man, that's hilarious. Festus. They probably made them movies in your town.
It sounds like some kind of venereal disease, I swear, but you know.
It sounds like Uncle Festus off
That's
of.
what I'm saying. He probably made his movies there.
The Addams Family and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know anything about that, you know, that's before my time, but
Thanks, Shane. Have a good night, sir.
So for those of you that are coming to Scraping, I reached out to Sean, who runs it, and Alan Jackson's in concert that Friday night.
Jackie, you hush your mouth. The way we drive it ain't 9 hours and 20 minutes. Google lies, we can beat that, and you know it.
9 hours and 25 minutes.
Yeah, Jackie just chimed in and said 9:20. That's if you drive the speed limit. That's just a recommendation.
Man, you're going to have to stop and use the bathroom. And if she's a woman, she's coming with you, you're going to be stopping 10 times.
She get left. She don't keep up anyway. She'd be back there driving Miss Daisy, and I call her up and fuss at her. She'd be like, I have navigation. I know where I'm going.
I would have to agree with that one. Yeah. She's like, shut up, leave me alone. I'll get there when I get there.
Wait a minute.
Either that or she likes to go flying past me and right in front of state troopers and get pulled over. That's funny too.
Why don't she ride with you?
Hold on, mister. I got the state troopers.
She got her own base ride she got to bring.
They had their lights flashing at you that trip, Dell and Dan. So hold on. Seriously. They were flashing their lights telling you to slow down. You just zoom. So, all right, guys. Well,
Jimmy, and let's see if there's anything we want to address before we sign off for the evening.
Okay, yes, sir.
At least Friday nights make me tired, man.
This Monday night, you mean?
All right, so recap on we got a death batch. What was it? The survival class? What we come with? Death machine?
Death machine, a tap out class.
So, tap out class. I'm telling you. Tap out class.
We got tap out classes, Billy running tear amps,
Yeah,
and driving a Biloxi.
My hypocrisy only goes so far.
I mean, seriously, think about it. Tap out class. If we had 3 or 4 competitors that's willing to sign up, their competitor, like you said, has to run in their vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's like who's going to do it now? Who's going to tap?
Who's going to tap first?
I mean, in theory, you could take a stealth build that does a 140, and they could win that class if the person just doesn't tap. But then again, the other person is probably not going to tap at a 140.
Right. As I said, it'll be the never-ending contest at that
arm
point.
wrestle. They may have to arm wrestle at that point.
Depending on who comes in them classes. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
But, you never know. I mean, think about it, though. You get 240s that are demoing against each other to make somebody tap. What are you going to do at that point?
Right. Yeah, we got to have tiebreaker. Oh, it could turn into a death match. The first one to cut off from low voltage.
The first one whose system taps out.
Yeah.
Whoever blows the speaker first.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fast pass to extreme. That's pretty funny.
Okay. Did we go through the comments? Do we answer? Do we have any questions? You have any shows coming up, Jimmy?
Not for a couple weeks, actually.
Okay.
So
better get on that so we can have more shows.
Absolutely.
And, so for me, I think my next one is, and I have it. It's not on the. It's not on there yet, but I'm going to do that High Voltage show somewhere in either Tennessee or Virginia.
When's that next weekend?
Not this weekend, but the weekend after.
Oh, well, you better get on it. You got a whole free weekend, sir.
This weekend?
Yeah. What are you doing this weekend?
I'll be
you're slacking.
With the van, I guess.
You're slacking. The van should be playing by next Monday then, right?
No, we got to get Patrick on. We got to get Travis. I already reached out to Travis. Give me some.
But I already solved all your problems for you.
What you mean? Huh?
The battery problem, the alternator problem, the wire. I solved them all already.
Well, theoretically, Dan, there is a stereo in the vehicle already. It does put out sound.
See?
I venture to say that sine wave is a little bit more pure than the one that would put out.
A lot. I would say the factory setup in that vehicle sounds 10 times better than any system at 270 volts.
I am by far not brand bashing Terrence.
No.
They have their place, right?
In the garbage.
I looked at them on an assessment, right? And I listen to music for enjoyment, and that is not music.
Garbage.
All right. Well, I mean, if you want the same effect, you can probably do it a little bit cheaper. Go down to Harbor Freight, get one of them Chicago Power welders. Just look at the speaker terminals.
Yeah.
We do about the same voltage.
Right. Yeah.
That's pretty funny, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I do want a little quality to my build. I mean, I'll be riding a lot of miles in this thing. Definitely when we go out to Vegas, I'm sure I'm taking that van. I definitely want that wall in there and everything up and going by then. But I got to come up with amplifiers, alternator. I even need a stereo, right?
I had somebody reach out to me this weekend from Kenwood.
Huh?
I had somebody reach out to me this weekend from Kenwood. So
yeah, Kenwood is actually the player that I want, but it's their top of the line. It's kind of expensive. So
if it's not wood, it's not good.
Hitting them up for a sponsorship like that would be pretty tough. But
I'll say they've been one of the toughest head units I've ever owned is Kenwood. They take a beating.
I'm a Kenwood fan. I like Kenwood.
Kenwood and the old school blob hunt. I don't care what you say. The old school blob hunt used to take some beatings. I used to beat the shit out of that.
Hey,
thing.
did you wear parachute pants in the late 80s?
Yes.
Who, me?
No, him.
Yeah. You had the
Jimmy
ability-
could wear a medium and it looked like parachute pants on him. What are you talking about?
Right. I knew when he told me he was into that blow pump stuff, he wore them parachute pants.
But don't act like you didn't have the old Michael Jackson zip up jacket on, Billy.
Oh, I did not. No, I did not.
Yes, he
Right.
did. I can
No,
see
no,
him
no,
back
I
in the
did not.
days talking about beat
I had,
it.
high top tennis shoes at one point. That's as far as it went. Right.
Billy had Bugle Boy jeans. Don't let him fool you.
I couldn't afford those. Right.
Dan had hammer pants. Absolutely. Dan ran around in them MC Hammer pants. Absolutely, he did.
No,
No, I had jeans that were about as big as the Hammer pants, though. I had the
And he
Jenkos.
used to tight roll the bottoms of them. Don't let him lie to you. Yes, he did. See, he did.
Right.
See, the
I
old tight
don't know
rolls.
if I've ever seen a Kenwood amp.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember them.
Yeah.
What, Kenwood amps? They've been back
They were around
since
for a
day
long
one,
time.
yeah.
I think they actually still make them.
I mean, they don't make anything monster SPL, but they make some great little
No.
SQ amps.
Yeah.
Well, I need me a Kenwood head unit. that fits my in.
You don't get you that fancy 10-inch Exelon reference, whatever the heck it is.
No, the little hole in the van's not that big.
It ain't got to be big. It's the 10-inch. It has a screen that floats. It comes out.
The flip
I
out.
don't like floating.
It actually fits in a single din hole.
Mhm.
Oh well,
It
I
does.
got a weird little
Single
it's
din.
not single din.
You have the single din, yes, sir.
Yeah, it's got a single din
I'm not
chassis,
using-
but it's got a
I'm
10-inch
using
screen.
Single din. I'll take a picture tomorrow, but the van is not single din.
What was it, like 1.5 or something? Some weird.
Oh no, it might even be a full double. I ain't sure. But
What is that? It's a transit van, right?
yeah,
Oh yeah, it's got. You'll have to buy the whole faceplate kit. Like it
I
ain't just.
figured I'd have to make it, but
Now they sell the kits for it. You just can't.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not a no. It replaces the whole entire dash plate.
Mm-hmm.
man, that sucks.
Yep.
I might just put it somewhere else.
That's what I did in mine. Well, I actually relocated the factory unit in the
You got
Armada.
some box, right? It ain't got to go in the dash. Put it somewhere closer on the armrest.
I will say though, you get you one with like the wireless CarPlay and all the fancy stuff in it for as much driving as you do, you'll love it.
I want CarPlay, man. I love that. I can't
Yeah.
stand like in that van right now when I
have
use
that.
Waze, I have to pick up my phone and look at it and realize, oh, it stopped, and it didn't tell me it stopped, and I should have turned 20 miles ago.
No, like I said, the wireless thing is great for just hopping around town too. Like on the road trips, you have to plug it in a charger, but like I've got on all my vehicles got the wireless Android Auto and CarPlay, and it's nice because when you get in, your phone be in your pocket, and it just comes on and starts working with the CarPlay or the Android Auto.
But
Yeah.
we have Android Auto. He's still got that old school Apple.
Yeah, I don't do Android.
So Apple Play.
He'll get him a big boy phone one day. I got faith.
Man,
He's
if
got
I
a
had
flip
Android,
phone.
I'd be cussing everybody, and Base Wars wouldn't exist because everybody would think I was a butt. Right? I've had 2 Android phones. One of them went out the window,
Hey, Brian.
and I suspect if I got another one, it would be the same way.
You can't buy. I would say Android gets the bad rep because they make cheap Androids too.
They
If you get a cheap Android, you get a junk phone.
got one of those S somethings that was supposed to be the best of the best at the time. But point is, they get slow after a little bit. And man, one day I tried to call somebody, it wouldn't call. I laid it in the seat. I went into the business that I was doing business with. I come back out,
Hell yeah, Brian.
rode down the road, and that thing dialed that number. Oh man. Out the window it went.
Well, you know, Apple actually got sued for making their phones slow, right?
Really? Who did?
Apple.
Mine's fast.
No, Apple got sued for that, for releasing updates that intentionally slow the phones down.
They didn't do that to me.
You think it's fast, Billy, but you
Sweet
get
base-
updates that we had for 2 years.
Huh?
I said you think it's fast, but you have updates that we had 2 years ago.
Oh no, Apple got caught about 3-4 years ago in their
I didn't hear
updates.
about that. Yeah.
literally slowing the phones down so people would have to go buy new ones.
I think MSI is doing that with my computer.
We're gonna
No,
fix that
see,
when we get
mine
up off
works
here, Billy. Give
fine.
me a call. I get you took care of.
My MSI works fine, so I don't think so.
Well, you got a new one. See, they want me to get a new one.
Well, it
But
could
here's
be.
the thing. I've been trying to
Could
get
be.
a new one from them for like probably 4 weeks now. They won't answer the telephone so that I can buy a computer from them.
So you need a sponsor.
Yeah, if the sponsor can get them to answer the damn telephone. Right?
Hey, Dell, if Dell is listening, or Lenovo,
Right?
That's not gonna happen.
All right. Well, I guess we have kept people long enough. I guess we should let everybody go to bed. I'm hungry. I need to eat.
Absolutely. I just seen that, Brian. Actually,
What's that?
Brian sent me the video
Oh,
of him doing a 166, breaking his window.
good. Have you sat in his van?
No, sir, I haven't.
I haven't sit in a van. It looks like I see a cracked windshield. Here, I got you. Let's do this. Hold on. Here, I got you. Here we go. Let me restart it.
Oh, the same video? Yeah.
Here we go. We got some fancy seats in that thing,
that's one creative use for Alphard Dedner, I see.
right?
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
Yeah, it looks like the windshield's gone. Man, that was probably expensive decal.
Just remember, it's only fun for the first couple.
Yeah, trust me. I'm on the 30. I'm done with that shit. Dan's on his like 6th.
14, actually, sir. 14.
Dang.
But you have a sponsor to replace your windows, so I don't want to hear that.
Right.
It's called a job.
Well, that counts, right?
It's called his wife's
Sponsored
got
by
big
a
pockets.
paycheck. Yeah.
His wife's got big pockets. Yeah, I
Now-
just don't know. Dan lives vicariously through Jackie.
She seems like she'd be smarter than the average Joe.
Jackie's got big pockets.
Yeah,
Dan-
unfortunately, yeah, she started adding that up the other day. She's like, "How much did you say them windshields were pop?" I told her, and she's like, "And we're on number what?"
29.
Right, deviant.
You know, that's really not a bad idea. Base war code.
I will say, I used a lot of times. I was using a company called Autoglass Now, and they're like a national, super cheap windshield chain. Like they're about the cheap as they come because they order in such bulk.
But in all fairness, Dan, you said you're on number 14.
Right.
So, you know,
The cheap windows really helping you?
Well, here was the upside though. Is like the guys at the local shop here were cool as fans. I mean, they were great. I'd give them demos and all that. So they would warranty every other one.
okay, well, that's cool.
So I wasn't terribly mad at that because yeah, I'd bring it in and they'd be like, "All right, well, we can't warranty the next one, but we'll
That
warranty
makes your
this one."
windshield
Okay, fine.
$5 a piece. Yeah.
He did,
Right?
Dan. Or David, he did. He actually had a glass guy follow him.
I did, and that was the year the windshield wouldn't go. We tried
Yeah.
to set it that year for some magical reason. I had my glass guy parked next to me at Slam with the windshield in the van ready to go.
And
He had one for
Have
me
kicker
too,
for-
so I'm not gonna lie.
for something like that, you got to have kicker in your vehicle.
He had
Yeah.
one for me
The
too. though.
CVRs are nothing. You ain't gonna bust it without them.
No. You good that L7s.
Oh no, I think it was the week after Slam the windshield finally went.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Oh, at Slam, I mean, we were giving it the full sauce boogie because I had one bought and paid for, delivered,
Their
waiting
way.
on me. My dude followed me from St. Louis with that windshield, ready to go.
Mhm. We
And-
promised him like 3 or 4 windows that weekend. And I don't think he.
Hey,
put one up.
he brought a ton and he sold everything except mine.
Did he sell the one for me? that he brought?
Yeah, I think he sold the Chevy windshields. He brought Tahoe windshields, Ford windshields. He ended up selling pretty much everything he brought, except for that Armada windshield that just magically decided not to go that weekend.
That's amazing.
Yeah, $80 is a deal, man.
Shit, right? I paid $150 for mine. I think I got a discount.
Yeah, they used to be. I heard the price has gone up substantially, though.
It has. It really has, for sure. Well, with everything, though. I mean, seriously.
I do. I'd run kicker on some tear amps in my life.
What? What'd you say? That ain't funny. That ain't funny. Right? That
How
ain't-
rude. How rude. Dan, you need to holler at him and hook him up at the window.
I know a guy.
Right.
He's probably close to you somewhere.
Mm.
It says Midwest. He might be out Kansas City.
Who's that?
Midwest based demos.
Oh, he's in the Midwest.
Yeah, he's somewhere around us.
What gave that one away?
The name.
I don't think St. Louis counts as the Midwest, though.
This is
I-
Jason.
I think the
Jason-
Midwest doesn't start until like Kansas City.
Jason who?
Yeah.
No, it started in Kansas. Sorry, you're wrong.
I did not know.
Oh, it's
that,
Jason.
The
With
Midwest.
Jason, I mean, there's like 15 of them. Seriously.
Hey, so the thing that all you guys compete in, Midwest SPO, they go all the way over past you, Dan, right? Like over into the other, like Chicago, and they
They
go
do a little bit of Illinois, but not a lot. Not at all.
No Chicago. No Chicago. No
thought they went-
Illinois.
because I was talking with somebody else and they knew of them, and I was
They
like, wow,
used to.
that's kind of Eastern.
They used to at one point in time. They went all the way up to Minnesota area.
Wow,
That's
But-
north. That's not.
They don't no more.
man. Well,
But
I'm
anyway,
wondering when Base Wars is coming to St. Louis, but you know,
when are you going to find me a spot up there?
I got spots. All you gotta do is show up.
You say that, but you have not messaged me. We've not set up no dates. I don't want to hear that. You say
Well,
that.
after I get done helping Billy fix the computer, I'm gonna call you and we're gonna pick like 10
All-
spots that you won't
all
show
I
up
hear
for.
is this, and nothing follows through out this year.
Well, I know it's like 6 months ago you said you and Sonya were coming up to the house too. We're still here waiting.
Yeah, but we also heard you was coming down here though.
I think it's a Base Wars thing. It's like Base Wars has a waiting thing. It's a thing like you wait for your trophy, you wait for people to show up. Like it's definitely a waiting thing with Base.
I think you need to come up with a design for this year's trophies because it's kind of time to get on that. So, but we need to be able to mail them if we can't be there because we're doing satellites, right? So
Dan said he was going to make them all this year.
$75 to mail them, right? Like last year, that's what it would have cost, probably even more than that.
I just start taking all them apart and we'll just build some.
Yeah, we could do that. We could just creatively come up with something, but you have to come up with about 80 of them.
Yeah, my trophies end up looking like the toys in Sid's room in Toy Story.
But
Like-
if you like it, others will like it.
Yeah, we definitely do need to be thinking about some finals trophies. So we're getting at that stage.
I reached out to Mike Rowe, I believe is his name, with
Dirty Jobs, Micro?
20 Hertz Labs.
Dirty jobs. Dirty jobs. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. I think it's, but anyway, 20 Hertz Labs, and I haven't looked yet. I haven't come up with anything, but if he can come up with something cool that's cost effective, then we're gonna probably do that. I built them last year, and I built them again, but
They nice. They some stout trophies, sir. I gotta say, it's probably the heaviest dang trophy I've ever got.
yeah, they're not going to be that cool for two reasons. One, I didn't tell Kicker already enough in time to get baskets, and two, man, it took so long. Yeah, there's like 19 pieces in that thing right there.
Third place.
Yeah.
I think mine got a solo basket. I got a square on mine.
Shut up, man.
Took a long time to cover those. Took a long time to cut them. Took a long time to everything them. It's not Kicker's fault. I asked him for a certain number of baskets originally, And
And you
then
well
I
overshot
added some classes,
that.
and those baskets took a long time to get, and so that didn't work out so well. But this time I know I'm gonna have to mail them, so I gotta do something. And I know the other orgs are just doing those acrylic pieces with a sticker on the back, and if we had to do something like that, okay. But I'd like to be able to do something a little cooler. But I can't be spending $100 to mail 80 trophies. We'd have to have the post office sponsors. And I'm not really a Biden fan, so.
Jimmy said he covered. Don't worry about it. He got deep pockets.
Okay. Mama's going to kick your ass.
Right.
That's
All
right.
right. Well, y'all, I am going to find some food now. I'm hungry.
Yes. Do
I've
some
been-
Hey, don't forget, for real, Billy, give me a call. I got
Yeah.
some goodies for your
You
computer.
see this chair right here, Dan? This chair, you see it?
That's
you see
fancy.
Yeah, I've been sitting in it since about 7 this morning. I'm ready to get out of here. Right?
I have the poker chairs. I'm sitting at the poker table.
Yeah, this ain't that fancy. It made my butt hurt.
I ain't got no butt. So it's got to be soft.
Right. Well, I'm going to hit us with a shorter video so that because I know people don't want to stick around for 15 minutes after it's all over. So here goes a shorter video as we exit. So we'll see all you guys next week.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
You've heard of the Base Wars organization. You've probably considered competing in the Base Wars organization. Friends, it's time to pull the trigger.
This is just the beginning.
Base Wars will be attending Slamology, the world's largest automotive and music festival. Yes, friends, you heard that correct. For the first time, Base Wars will be attending Slamology. This is very exciting news, so don't miss your chance to compete with us. You'll enjoy our atmosphere and our laid-back style of competing. Those of us from Slamology, Base Wars, Kicker, and Sky High look forward to seeing you at the world's largest automotive show and music festival, June 10th through the 12th at Indianapolis, Indiana.
Night, everybody.
Good night. Yeah, I forgot to hit the end.
You forgot to hit end.
I was
Gotcha.
in another world.